Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Hilaal Live. Thanks for joining us on Channel 347. Now, we're still talking about some of the recent inclement weather we've been having in the Western Cape, and it's still continuing. It's terribly cold. And over the last couple of weeks, we've had severe rain, severe cold that has affected many areas in the Western Cape. Now, the city has tried to assist where possible. Unfortunately, can't get to all the areas. And that is where our beautiful, wonderful, amazing NPOs come in, NGOs, and assist where possible. One such organization that has been assisting with some of the relief work is African Muslim Agency. And in studio, I'd like to welcome Brother Riyaad Davids. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Happy to be here.
Jazakallah so much. Always great catching up with you guys at AMA. You've always got so many wonderful stories that you can share with our audience. But the recent cold, the rainy weather, it's been really severe. You know, it's been one of the worst Cape Town has been hit with. And, you know, those that are less fortunate bear the brunt in many aspects. Tell us about some of the assistance that AMA has provided in our communities.
Look, man, like you said, it's been very severe in Cape Town. We've had more rain than usual for this time of the year. Alhamdulillah, we've been able to assist. In Cape Town particularly, we've distributed more than 2,000 blankets to over 70 communities in Cape Town that, you know, community organizations that know who are the people on the ground that are affected by the cold weather. So we work with these organizations that go out and distribute the blankets to these organizations. We've gone as far as the Dorms, the informal, Pass Worcester, the informal settlement there. We've taken them some blankets there during this excessively cold winter. In fact, the weekend we went out there was snow on the mountains. No telephone reception. So it's bitterly cold. And you know, what's sad to see is you go into some of these people's homes and every bit of bedding that they have is completely drenched in water. So alhamdulillah, we try and reach as many communities as we can. Our focus has been over the winter is to provide support with our winter campaign, to provide aid with warm blankets and winter kits. Our winter kits consist of a double blanket, 2 sets of gloves, scarves.
And all much needed as well.
All much needed in these conditions, alhamdulillah.
One of the wonderful projects that you guys undertook recently was Mandela Day. We had the opening of Parliament, coincided with Mandela Day. Did you guys do any special projects on the day?
Yeah, we did. We've been all over South Africa, in Cape Town. We worked with a local home for abused children. We over 20 volunteers. We went out there. We had some nice winter gifts for them. We packed some party packs, some sweets, and we spent the afternoon with them. It was more about engaging with these kids, spending time with them, playing some games with them. We did this in Cape Town. We did this in Durban, in KwaZulu-Natal. Our volunteers in the Eastern Cape, in Port Elizabeth, did the same. Went out to a school that is affected by vandals that's coming in, and they went out and cut the grass, repaired the playground, you know, make it available for kids, make it more of a pleasant environment for kids to.
And if you're looking at the legacy of our late President Nelson Mandela, he loved spoiling kids and seeing to the welfare of kids as well. So well done. Kudos to you guys and the team. One other project that you come into studio to talk about is your winter warmth campaign. It's still bitterly cold in the Western Cape. Tell us more.
It's not just in the Western Cape. There are other parts of South Africa that's badly impacted by it. Our winter campaign is really reaching these communities that don't have sufficient shelter or you know, home clothing to keep themselves home throughout. Our winter campaign is about raising funds to go out and provide these people with home blankets, with a winter pack that'll keep them home. It's inexpensive, 160 Rand towards a blanket, 320 Rand for a winter pack. So we encourage our donors, people out there, you know, come and support our winter campaign.
All right, so much needed communities will benefit from these as well, and obviously we'll give out some details just now to our viewers on how they could, you know, get involved and assist in many ways. The communities that you've been through let's take the Western Cape, for example, because we're based here. What type of assistance do you provide? I mean, is it a hot meal? Is it, especially during these devastation that many people have gone through? What would some of the assistance you provide?
Well, certainly what we do is obviously the winter packs, the home blankets. We go where there's a need, we go and support as much as we can. We try and provide hot meals where there is a need. We've recently run the Ashura campaign with one of the local radio stations. Sorry, we've partnered with them to go out and provide food to some of these communities that are, in dire need of a home meal. And we go out as far as Worcester recently, also because of the rains. We've been to Worcester as well, and we've provided hot meals to over 500 residents that have been impacted by.
So it's a bit of a bittersweet moment, because you drive almost past the Steenbras in so many times, and you think, okay, wonderful, the dam is full, we'll have water for another year. We sorted, but then the double-edged sword where you've got the devastation that you need to provide with as well. And I would imagine that all of this takes manpower, takes time, takes coordination. Do you have a big team that helps you? Do you have volunteers that come on board? How does it work?
Well, we operate with a small team of staff, obviously to keep our costs low as possible. But we have a very broad volunteer base, and we have so many wonderful people that give up their own time to come in and be part of our programs, to come and support these communities. So we always still looking for volunteers. Volunteers is what makes us successful, being able to reach these communities. We can't do the work that we do without our volunteers. We will not be able to be as impactful as we can without volunteers. So we do have a big volunteer program. We encourage listeners or viewers to go to our website, register as a volunteer, and come join us across the country. Johannesburg, Durban, Port Elizabeth. We have a strong volunteer base in Johannesburg, sorry, not in Port Elizabeth, where we don't even have an office. And our campaigns are just run there by volunteers. Similarly, Johannesburg and Durban, we've got a strong volunteer base there. So we encourage viewers to go to our website, www.africamuslimsagency.co.za, and go and register as a volunteer.
And all of this takes funds, takes necessary commitment from corporate, from government, or parastatals as well. How do our viewers that would like to assist, how do they get involved? Are there various methods of how they can contribute?
Oh, absolutely. Again, our website, we have all of our campaigns listed there, whether it's some of our local projects, whether it is our educational projects, our Empower SA campaign, and then, of course, more importantly, Africa's suffering. Whilst we have so much water at the moment in Cape Town, Africa's suffering. Malawi, Mozambique, women are walking for hours every day to go and collect water. And most of the time, the water is not even clean,
so available to drink.
We appeal to your viewers, please support our water campaign as well. There's a dire need for clean drinking water in this world today. As far as Afghanistan as well, at the moment they're having the same issues that some of the African countries are suffering without access to clean drinking water. So by all means, visit our website, look at all of our campaigns.
And the social media platforms.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, all the good ones. Some of the other projects, beside the Winter Warmth that we chatted about, what else do you have that our viewers could find interest in and maybe contribute?
Absolutely. We all know what's happening in Gaza at the moment. African Muslims Agency are feeding there every day, 7 days a week, and we are appealing to viewers to please. This is where we can make an impact. Try, and we've seen the famine there now. So please contribute towards our Gaza feeding campaign as well. We feed there every day, as well as Afghanistan, throughout South Africa.
I know you have quite a bit happening in Malawi as well, closer to home, especially around Ramadan and Eid as well. You guys are amazing. The work that you do is phenomenal, and I always like to catch up with your team to find out about the various assistance that you offer our communities. Once again, the volunteers, how do they go about? Just come into the office? Do they register online?
Well, if they find themselves close to an African Muslims Agency office, pop into the office, go and register there. But it's very easy. Visit our website. We have they can register online. So go to www.africamuslimsagency.co.za, /volunteers, and then fill out the form, register. Somebody will get back to you and contact them, and we just need them to fill out a little form, a registration form. We'll reach out to them. And
all the very best with all your campaigns. May it all grow from strength to strength, inshallah.
Ameen, inshallah.
Jazakallah, Brother Riyaad.
Thank you for
From African Muslims Agency, Brother Riyaad Davids, chatting about some of the great work that they do. If you can assist, do go to all their good social media pages and register if you'd like to be a volunteer, or assist if you'd like to contribute to some of their campaigns as well. After the break, we continue with Hilaal Live.